Hey ho, let's go, guys and gals, and hello, my friends. This is your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. My co-host, Dude, is in the kennel. This is going to be the opener of Clark County Extravaganza, June Clark County Extravaganza number 1. I'm at Joe's place in Henderson. I'm going to have breakfast here. I'm going to do a separate restaurant review. So we're going to go inside, and we're going to get seated, and we'll start chit-chatting about why we're here and what the plan is. So we'll see what's next. Now, I left yesterday from the hideout, and I took Dude to Risen Star, and I went and got a massage. Boy, I cracked and creaked like an old man, which I guess I am. And I went ahead and drove up here, to Railroad Pass Hotel and Casino. It's a Wyndham property, and I'll do a room coverage, but not right now. There's no road footage because at least 3/4 of the clips were bad. And I suspect that when I got sidetracked to where I am, my server Tammy came, so she's going to bring me some coffee and some water. Almost all my road footage was bad, and I suspect that I had my dash cam in the truck in the heat, and the heat killed the chip. And I'm supported by this because my rear view camera, which I had to put outside because I didn't have the right type of suction cup, because Rove are idiots to have it inside, because I have my glass on the rear of the cab is either vertical or it's slanted the wrong way. Well, I managed to order on Amazon a solution, and I'll go ahead and put that in right here. So this morning, all my road footage is bad. Okay. Well, I ordered at Best Buy. I'm going to go pick it up next, hopefully. A couple of new chips and a new reader, because I think I'm having problems with the reader, but I really think I'm having problems with the tablet. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. So I got a couple of things ordered at a Best Buy. This is actually the third time on my excursions that I've had to go to Best Buy. Twice on the trip when I went and saw my goddaughter graduate from recruit training. So goddaughter, semper fi. I'm so proud of you. And just so I'm not skipping my godson, I'm proud of you too. It was a real struggle yesterday to get out. I didn't pack well. I'm not as prepared as I thought I was. I hate being unprepared. I'm going to probably go to Walmart here, and Henderson's a huge town. I think it's the second largest town in Nevada. I think it's Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, and then Reno. There's a lot of people down here. This morning, I got up, I got cleaned up, everything's ready to go. I go downstairs, and I don't know what happened with my front-facing Rove, but the way it attaches to the suction cup, it's a slider with two little tabs.
Ooh, how we doing?
How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, what you got there?
Oh, I got a camera.
A pocket?
Yeah, it's a Pocket 3.
A Pocket 3, okay.
I, like every other idiot with a camera, I have a YouTube channel.
Okay, I
About
like it.
3 people watch my stuff, but
Okay.
nevertheless. Well, I just had a pleasant chat with Mike, who's the bartender guy here, and he's a professional photographer. So he was interested in the gimbal and this, and he bought the DJI. They have some type of like Insta360 style. Some of the motorcycle clips I've seen have that, and in fact, I think Nathan has some type of 360-degree camera for his, when he sticks it on the back of his Tacoma when he's out overlanding. So I get down to the truck, and I had brought the front dash cam in, and And that's when I found out that the clip, it's a slider with the two tabs, and one of the tabs is snapped off somehow. God only knows how. I'm so incompetent. So it took me about 25 minutes, it seemed like an hour, to manage to stick a piece of business card so the camera would stay attached to the suction cup. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to order two on Amazon. This isn't the first time I've done this. So then after that, the suction wouldn't stick on the window because the window's dirty. And then my Garmin wouldn't stick on the window either. So, and last time I bought some Windex and I took everything out of the truck like an idiot. So I make myself struggle for no legitimate reason. So I ordered online for pickup from Best Buy. I've got two SanDisk 1 and 28 gig chips, and I've got a different brand reader than the Rove, because I don't know what the problem is, but we're going to find out. Now the question you may be asking is, okay, what is up with the Clark County Extravaganza? Well, my brother Charlie was on a fairly long Goldwing ride, and he had a family issue, which I'm not at liberty to say because it's not my secret to tell. So he had to head home so he could watch his pups. And it looks like that's all been resolved. So anyway, we were going to meet in Las Vegas tomorrow, Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we're going to go out and sightsee. He'll drive, and then Friday he's going to go home. And then I got to thinking, well, hell, this is right before Prim was bought by Terribles, and by the Herbst family. And I thought, I need to stay down there before they close. So as I saw Charlie had to cut his trip short, and then when I finally spoke to him, or texted him, he still wanted to come up. So I thought, well, hell, why don't I just make this? And I wanted to stay here at Railroad Pass anyway. It's a famous and historical spot, which I'll talk about. So I went ahead and I've got 2 nights at Railroad, 3 nights in Vegas at the Days Inn because I didn't want to stay in a smoky casino, somewhere easy to get in and out of. And then I'm staying 3 nights in Prim. I'll get down there Friday, Saturday I'll probably rest, or Sunday I'll rest, I'll drive. But the Ozempic on Friday is a killer. I want to drive out to, I want to drive out to the Pioneer Saloon, and there's some stuff I want to see out there. So we're going to do that. That's on the hit list. Well, it looks like the new chip that I found in the truck actually worked better, though I still lost a few clips. I'm starting to wonder if the camera is starting to fail. Didn't want to wait for the light.
Dumbass! You're a dumbass.
Now, as I'm pulling back in here to the hotel, this is the Holiday Inn Express, which is literally right across the driveway from the Railroad Pass Hotel, which is run by Wyndham. Now, I have a handicap placard now, but I pulled into the van accessible spot and decided, I don't need to be taking that when this one's open. So here you go. Now you can see on the timestamps, it was 4 hours that I napped and rested and such. So we're going to go into town and we're going to hear some music for a sec. So we'll see what's next. Well, after I got back to the room and I put together a little bit of today's video, I took a big nap. I woke up and I thought I need to come out to Hemingway Park. This is in Boulder City. Now you may be asking yourself, okay, it looks like a nice park. And I'll film it here in a second as I'm walking up to why we're really here. In this park, there are bighorn sheep that come down out of the mountains. And they're here. And they're in the park right now. I wanted to get this on film. The city of Boulder City has a live feed. You could look at the bighorn sheep live on YouTube. So I made sure, oh, here it is right here, okay. So I made sure that they were here before I decided to come down and have a look at the sheep. And as I get there, you're going to see I'm not the only one. So we'll see what's next. As I pan the park here, you're going to see Lake Mead in the background. And here are the stars of our show. Wild bighorn sheep. And some of these, the Rams, you know, they look like the helmets on the Los Angeles Rams. They're beautiful, beautiful creatures. Now they come down here to feed on the clover and stuff in the turf. And I'm going to walk over here just a touch. How you doing, guys?
How are you?
Oh, wonderful. There we go. And here's some more. I could sit out here all day and watch them. I'm not going to because I've got a ton of other stuff to do and I'm leaving in the morning. But you had to come down. You had to see this. Hemingway Park, Boulder City, Clark County, Nevada. And I'll link to the live feed from the Boulder City, City of the Park and Rec. They're beautiful creatures. Note that the signage, the supports have a cutout of a bighorn sheep, which I think is way cool. I ran out of steam after Hemingway, so I picked up some Panda, which I don't think I could be eating anymore, and lie down and edited and rested, and I'm going to film the close here. This is now the 23rd as I edit. Well, we're going to go to the close here. This is the alleyway, so to say, in between the Railroad Pass Hotel and Casino, which is run by Wyndham, and the Holiday Inn Express. This is the entrance to the hotel part. I mean, it goes into the casino too, but they don't really mark where you should park to go into the desk. So I parked on the wrong side, and when I got out, I knocked my body camera off and broke it. So yet more ADHD tax. In fact, it broke. It won't charge one of the little ends snapped off, and it's cracked. And I spend so much money on ADHD tax. God Almighty. So what's my take here on the Railroad Pass? Well, as you see the little bit of the room review here, it's inexcusable to not have at least a refrigerator in the room. That is just, no, that's nonsense. And they didn't have a microwave either. The TV, I couldn't get local channels. It was Pluto and Tubi, and I don't care. I don't watch a TV, but when I'm in a hotel, I like to have it on in the background because it addresses the ADHD nonsense. So I couldn't even get the channels. I couldn't even get the Las Vegas channels. There's just no reason for that. Would I stay here again? Yeah, if I had a cause to stay in Boulder City or down here somewhere, I'd stay here again. I just understand the limitations. And it's like staying at Motel 6, you know, you normally don't have a fridge or a microwave and you deal with it. And I could live with that as long as you have an ice machine. Though mine on the 3rd floor wasn't working, I had to go down to the 2nd floor. It's just how it is. So this will be your close, unless I can think of something else. Hold on.
But wait, there's more.
Here's a marker I put here by Eclampus vitus, and we're going to go ahead and walk up and see what it says. Boy, the sun, you know. We got to try this. There we go. It's named for an 1890s railroad which is never built, though when the dam started, the railroad was built. And in fact, right up here, and I'll arrow it, you could see where the line was. When mining started out here, tent cities in the Great Depression and the dam, the Railroad Pass School District was started in 1932 and was absorbed into the Henderson School District in 1942. I can't remember if I said it earlier, but this is now part of the city of Henderson. I looked it up on Google Maps just to make sure. Let me see here. A bar and casino was built in 1931. It was Railroad Pass Club. It has a gaming license number 4, though it's my understanding it started with number 3. It is the oldest continually operating casino in the state of Nevada. And this was a marker was put here in 2009 by Eclampus vitus. Our first stop of the day finds us at the Railroad Pass between Boulder City and the Las Vegas Valley. The Railroad Pass Hotel and Casino opened on August 1st of 1931, was the 3rd casino in Nevada to open. It is still at its original site, and right now, under its name now, has license number 4. So it's been out here forever. So I just want to give a little poster. We're going into Boulder City to eat. This is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. My co-host, Dude, is in the kennel. This will be the close of Clark County Extravaganza number 1 of June 2026. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. May Freya, in her infinite wisdom, show you favor on the hunt.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
Know your worth and never fucking forget it.
You'll never stop on the way back.
Alright, this is for Joe, because you keep stealing my outro. So I wanted to give you a better one. And remember, you'll never stop on the way back!
And we'll see you for the next one.